Hello, hello. Welcome back to another day of Strange Antiquities. We are nearing the end of this trip through Undermere as an apprentice of an antique shop. But yeah, let's just get right into it. We're on day 17, which is a Saturday in-game. I want to say that we maybe have done a little bit through this day, as in we've taken in a couple of customers, but honestly it's been a while and I've kind of forgotten. But yeah, it does seem like we did not tackle the clue card for the day, which I can completely understand after taking a quick look at this card. Pretty sure this is a reference to the clock in our shop, where if you tweak the moon/sun symbol, honestly I'm not sure what this is, but it does feel like a moon and sun kind of symbol. Maybe moon only. Using the pendulum at the bottom of this clock, it will also change the corresponding hands on the other side. And we use that to get further access into a couple of secret rooms that we found, which we can unlock via these 3 pedestals at the bottom here. If you put the right objects into these 3 spaces in the right order, it will get you to a couple of secret rooms. But we have already done that in the past day, and we have gotten the objects that we needed to get from those rooms. So yeah, but that's kind of weird because once we got those rooms, it showed us a picture of a flower with a specific sort of moon symbol in the middle, like right here. And then using that symbol, we were able to align the hands of this clock using the pendulum, which allowed us further access. So I'm not exactly sure why in the clue card they're giving us the hands first, because we kind of need a secret room to unlock if we are to use this clock. So I feel like this clue card is kind of going in the opposite direction, if that made any sense at all. But all of that is just to say that I'm not exactly sure what to do with this clue card. I understand what it's pointing to or like what it's referencing, but I'm pretty sure I also did try to get the hands aligned to this order, but it did nothing. And we got no new objects. So I'm assuming that we need a little bit more than just this clue card to figure out what, or to figure out how to get the corresponding item. But yeah, let's just take our customer for let's just take our first customer of today's stream. I have had my energy drained by some disturbing evil power. For days now, I have felt tired and frail, and then today I found something that horrified me. Beneath my bed, I discovered a carved wooden effigy with a strange symbol painted upon it. Good lord, someone is cursing you to death. I don't know who has done this to me, but all I want for now is to lift this feeling of weakness. Oh, okay, I think I know what to do. A while ago we were given this book, or really a pamphlet, on a couple of different curses and their effects and what the said curses are called. And then using the name of the curse, we can go ahead and try to find a cure in our book. Yeah, we've used this book, I want to say like twice already, to find specific objects, so that's cool. And I think that, yeah, she says she's feeling weak and frail. Okay, that feels like something that this curse book will tell us about. Weak and frail. Ooh, honestly, I'm not seeing anything right now. This one says you'll see a couple of dark veins stand out on your skin. She doesn't seem to be facing that though. necrosis of the flesh. Pretty sure that looks like this hand right here. Anything else? This one is they're able to breathe normally, but they feel as though they are choking. This one is sensation of being burned from inside out. Poison of the mind, suffering from increasingly vivid nightmares, telltale blue tint to the eyes, waking hallucinations, affects the mouth and tongue so that speech becomes impossible. Okay, yeah, maybe poison of the mind, but she says she's just more tired. It's like draining energy. Okay. Pretty sure it's not the mother. But maybe we can just start from a couple of unnamed items. Actually, how many items do I have? Oh, I have a lot. Wow. I was thinking about just going through all of them, but that might not be helpful. Honestly, I feel like we do have some sort of item. Oh, wait, no. But I feel like the item that we have drains energy instead of restoring energy. So that might not be helpful. Okay. Huh. And there's no hint as to what the item is called, so we'll have to figure it out on our own. Yeah, you know what? Let's just try to go through the objects that we haven't identified yet. And then hopefully we might be able to find a match to her symptoms. Okay, so Argyle, no, because this one was a vessel of the earth used in various Dradic rituals. That's not helpful. All right. Next, don't think so. No, this one is it's like to do bad stuff to someone. Okay, enhance physical strength. Oh, wait, I like this one. Look, a fortinance can enhance physical strength or restore strength that has been sapped, whether by exertion or by hex. And here it's her strength that has been sapped by a hex. Okay, they are made of iron or, whoa, skipping over words here. They are made of stone or iron and usually take the form of a small totem. Okay, that's actually pretty helpful. We're looking for a small totem. Oh, wait, I kind of remember this one. Let me go to the very back of the index, and I recall there was an item that we successfully identified a while ago, and it like referred to this item, saying that that item looked very similar to it. Unfortunately, I don't recall what that item is, and I'm not seeing our item, the Fortinance, there. Let me see if the table of contents might have an item name that's vaguely similar to Fortinance. Oh yes, I think it was this one. Witherance. Yeah, a Witherance is the inverse of a Fortinance, and then it said it's crafted from stone, but like the Fortinance, but wood is more commonly used. Okay, so we're looking for a wooden item. Or wait, actually we already know it, right? What's it called? Witherance? Pretty sure we could just look for it right here. Witherance. Wait. Hold on a minute. Oh, I don't think... Okay, never mind. I don't think the two objects have the same shape. Alright, that was not very helpful. Let me just go back to the Fortinance page. Strength? Maybe our symbol book can help. Any symbols of strength? I'm pretty sure we have one. Okay, this one. A little square and then an X at the bottom. Oh, okay. I think I know which item that is. Let me go back. Right here, look. If we sort of make it larger, we see this the square and then the X, and it's made out of stone, which is great. Any sort of other clues or hints? Nope, I guess not. Guess you have to unlock this strength by actually like using it instead of just touching it. Cool, nice. Yes, Fortinance. The item bears a symbol of strength and it is made of stone. Yeah, this one looks nothing like the wooden object, the Witherance. Yeah, let me see if there's any space for me to squeeze that in at the top. I think I'll take our next customer too. Oh! I would like a blood beck. The nameless ones are restless. I am ready to hear their voices. She wasn't this old before, was she? I feel like she was younger. I remember this person though. She came in wearing this like double-headed snake sort of I don't know what this is, a brooch, and then this cloak too. Pretty sure she had the hood of the cloak up as well, but I might just be making stuff up. But yeah, but I remember this person, or maybe it's just someone in her same cult. But someone came by wearing this symbol and the same kind of cloak, and they asked me for the two-fingered item in our shop to perform some sort of ritual. And you can see the two like marks on her face. Yeah, it's this item, and it wasn't too bad to find because of the shape of like the nails, I guess, and we were given a hint to what the scarring or what the ritual post or like what the effects of the ritual would look like, with like the two like semicircle marks, as like it was drawn out in our book. And then I also noticed the two-headed snake symbol here, or not a symbol, like it's like a ring. So yeah. Anyway, interesting that I feel like her face changed. I don't recall this kind of a look before. But anyway, seems like she wants a blood back. I think we can get that to her. Okay. A blood back. It was once thought that these objects could be used to commune with the dead, but it is now widely believed that such a thing is not possible. It is not known where the strange voices that emanate from a bloodbeck originate, but there are some who believe they are the voices of the nameless gods. Oh yeah, and she says she's ready to hear their voices, as in the nameless ones, or the nameless gods' voices. Okay, so we're just looking for something that like whispers and is like creepy. That's not it, that's the matter. Anything here? Nope. Goosebumps. Oh wait, I think we want scent and sound, because we're looking for sounds, yeah? Oh, I hear low chanting when I hold it to my ear. I think that's it. But just to make sure, I'm gonna quickly go over a couple of the others. Just in case. Probably not this one. Okay, I think it's this one. It's the only one that had the chanting. And before I submit that item in, I'm gonna move this somewhere else because we've identified that one. Okay, yeah, go ahead. Cool, nice. The design of the item and the Vivian Knight gemstone suggests a connection to death. Wow. That's actually pretty good. I guess I didn't really think that far. I just found the first item that had like the whispering. Made sure the other ones also didn't have that clue, hint, yeah. But yeah. And then closer inspection reveals the whispers within. But yeah, I've found that the gemstone book has been pretty helpful, though I sometimes forget to use it. Gonna move that item over. Alright, take our next customer. Oh, it's the owner of the museum, who is also the brother of Eli White, who is the master, or the owner of this shop. Yeah, okay. Oh my goodness. I went to move the casket, but it's gone. See, sir, this is what I meant. You could have told Eli, the brother, to deal with the casket like way earlier. Now look, it's gone. You don't know who touched it. Maybe it's Eli secretly doing something behind our backs. But it might have been like a big bad, like, you know, who's trying to actually open the casket and unleash whatever is inside of it. What do we do? Great, why are you asking me? I'm just the apprentice. I heard Eli is back in town, but he hasn't come to see me. And if he's not here, then I don't know where to find him. I think Eli said he's gonna step out for a bit. I don't know where he went either, but hopefully he's aware of the situation. Oh God, what do we do? Wow, so he just showed up and told me all of that. Oh, and it's the end of the day. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, let me quickly see. what the hints on our desk can tell us. This I know, and I don't know what to do with it. We got this. Oh yes, I remember. This is the letter or note that Eli, aka our mentor, the owner of the shop, the one who actually knows what's up, this is what he gave us when he stepped by our shop like a while ago. Not too long ago though. And he's like, good lord, my brother's so dumb. Why did he do all of this? Why did he hide the whole casket thing from me? And then he was like, oh, but you know, there's this sort of like ritual that you can do to get rid of it, or to destroy powerful dark articles, which the casket is considered to be a part of. And he was like, but I'm gonna step out and do my own thing. You can try this out on your own. Ta-ta! And I was like, wait, no, don't just leave me like alone here doing some sort of like crazy ritual on our lonesome. But yeah, I guess that's what's up. And then we also have this paper. Oh yes, this is just a description of the Bishop Square, which is this little thing that's helped us find a couple of items. So yeah, I'm going to leave this paper here, and I'm going to leave this paper here. Cool. I think we're ready to close shop for the day. I think we're gonna pet our cat too, Jupiter. Yeah, this little guy has been through some rough times. All right, end day. Yeah, I think we're on our last day too, which is super exciting, and I also kind of feel bad. This game is coming to an end. All right, last piece of the story. It festered and pulsated until it could no longer be contained. Okay, it's talking about the innards of the casket, or maybe just the casket itself. Okay, some part of it reached out from the darkness, creating eyes so that it might find itself, and hands so that it might open itself. The casket wanted to be opened, which we have come to know, because it is creating mind-controlled zombies throughout Undermere, which is the town/city we are currently situated in. And these mind-controlled zombies are, you can like identify them via their eyes, which are pitch black. We've seen Verona come back to our shop a while ago, being all mind-controlled and yada yada, and her eyes were almost pitch black, like you could see the slivers of white still left in her eyes, but yeah, she was pretty far down that road. And these servants, or these zombies, are crazed, and they really want to just rush out and find the casket and open it. So yeah. So I'm assuming maybe they created eyes and hands is a reference to like the black eyes of these mind-controlled zombies, and then the hands are like their hands, because I guess the casket itself is unable to open itself, but I guess it has like other powers to do like mind control. Yeah, fun. Let's get our clue card for the day, see what's up. Maybe this clue card will be easier to interpret / figure out. Stack of books. I lie below books and scrolls on the esoteric and the arcane. I lie below books and scrolls. Wait, why was the... Oh. Well, yeah, why was that drawer closed? That was kind of weird. I guess this clue card, it's pointing to this piece of paper. Kind of weird that it did that, though. Okay, a candle that gives off no light, an anchor that has never touched the ocean, a finger, but not a flesh. I think that this is a hint to this little nook in our shop. We're supposed to put 3 more items here, aligned with these 3 hints. I think I know what the first one is. A candle that gives off no light. And I know this because, or I have a pretty good hunch as to what this is, because it's a pretty recent item that we figured out. This one. Someone asked for a candle. I forget what this is supposed to do, but the symbols here, I think, the top one is fire and the bottom one is like wax or something, which is a symbol of a candle. Haha. Kind of creative, I guess, because a candle is fire on top of wax, once lit at least. And it says that the candle gives off no light because, well, there is no light coming out of this candle. I guess it's like a metaphoric candle. Also, it's called a Carrick's candle now that I'm realizing it. So I do think this is the first item. Cool. By the way, that's not a hint or not a clue as to a correct item. That's just what happens once you put an item into the groove. All right, next, an anchor that has never touched the ocean. Oh, that's rough. Don't think Oh, maybe it's like a mind anchor? Pretty sure we have something like that. Let me try to take a look. Maybe there's something that's helpful. A shadow anchor. What is this? Yeah, okay. I think this is it. It's the only one that says, or I'm bluffing. It might not be the only one, but it does have anchor in the name. Okay. Oh, maybe that's it. The names just have to have these words. Okay. Haven't seen a finger something yet, but I found a finger something, witch's finger. Okay. Anchor, I think that's the anchor, and it looks like we have identified this object. So, let's go find it in our shop. Shadow anchor. Sounds like a newish kind of thing. So, it might be on this side of this room. Yeah, shadow anchor. Okay. Found that. Now we just need witch's finger. Alright. A finger, but not a flesh. Okay. Witch's fingers are said to be the severed digits of the Witch of Undermere. They are capable of inflicting intense pain, but the goal is supposedly purification of the body. At a most unpleasant experience, but a last resort that has cured some and finished off others. Ah, I remember this item. Pretty sure we should have it in our shop because someone asked for this item to be a potential item to get a while ago. When the doctor first came around and was like, help me, or help me help my patients. And the patients are the people who have been mind controlled, you know, the people with the black eyes. And she was like, oh, either give me a mether so that she, the doctor, can pour tea into to feed to these mind-controlled zombies to hopefully cure them of whatever they're going through, like the curse. She was like, okay, or I guess she didn't say this. She, like in her request in the text, she asked for the mether, which is a pitcher, like one of these things. But then the game hinted that we could also try to give her a witch's finger, which I think maybe could have been the solution. But I was too scared to give her this. I think I was also having trouble finding it. That has been a reoccurring theme. Yeah. But I also didn't want to give this item to her because it said a most unpleasant experience, but a last resort that has cured some. Yay. But then immediately it says, and finished off others. Boo. So, yeah, I didn't want to kill the patient. No matter how bad mind-controlled zombies are, it's kind of not their fault, right? Because, you know, they probably didn't ask to become mind-controlled. They're not willingly becoming servants of the big bad god or whatever, the casket. So I was like, let's not kill them. Don't want to like actually harm someone. And yeah, the dude or the gal or whatever, the person was not harmed, but the mether did not work. So pros and cons? Yeah? Okay. Anyway, all is that to say is that because that request came in a long time ago, I'm pretty sure we have witch's finger in our shop. And it should be like one of the older objects. Unfortunately, it's not exactly clear as to what it is. We do know that it's not of flesh, because we have also identified the flesh-like objects in our shop. But yeah, they are capable of inflicting intense pain. Maybe, like, okay, I don't think it's any of these because these are all new. This one, I think I know what this is. Not that I can name it off the top of my head, but I don't think this is the object. We have seen this one a lot. And I'm thinking that maybe a sense of touch could help. Oh, never mind. That just tells me how it feels to the touch. Not really helpful. Maybe inner perception then? Strong sense of being watched, but no pain, right? Yeah. This one is probably weather related, because the symbols around this object item are the different weather conditions. Yeah, polished, hard, and cool. It's just telling me what it feels like. What was that? Markings have been carved in. Pointy. I feel like it's gotta be one of, like one of these right here. Not including this two-headed snake, and not including these two objects. Because these are the only ones that have been around in the shop for a long, long time. But unfortunately, none of these objects are telling me what I want them to tell me. So, let me just make sure. I think I went around looking at a sense of touch, but not inner perception. Oh, except for this one. I have a strong sense of being watched. Yeah, but that's not helpful, is it? Sense of pain. Which is finger. Let me take another look again. Let me take a look at what these two symbols mean. A moon and a square with 3 lines through it. Okay. Because we have a symbology book. Might as well use it. What did I just say? A moon, right? Is that just like a... No, it means the moon. Cool. I could have guessed that. Yeah. Oh, I like this one. Look. The square with the 3 lines through it is a witch is a witch sign. And it says that this item is called a witch's finger. And it's capable of inflicting intense pain. I think this is it. Yeah? Let's just try it. No harm. Okay. Ooh, we're getting stuff. We're getting somewhere. Okay. This is the room I was talking about. Not this exact room, because obviously this set of 3 items is something new that we just found out about. But this is what I was talking about with this clue card. Where, I'll show you how to do this, because I finally figured out how to do this. You like pull this pendulum and it changes the moon symbol on the back of the clock. We want to match it to the one shown in the room. That's gonna look like this, yeah? Initially I thought, and you'll notice all of these pressable buttons around the flower motif in the middle. And initially I thought that we wanted to align, like we press whichever buttons are in line with the stars that are shining around this moon. But turns out there's a better solution, which is if you flip it over, you'll notice that the hands are now stopped at a specific, or in a specific pattern. And so we click the, like the hours or the numbers that the hands are pointing to. So in this case, we would press these 3. And then if we press this sort of like enter kind of button here, pretty sure we can unlock a secret little domain kind of thing. And this is where we get our, wait. Did you see that? If I hover the box over a candle, it makes the whole room kind of, or makes that part of the room turn into this sort of like pinkish kind of color. Kind of interesting. I guess I wasn't expecting that. Yeah. But as you can see, to unlock this, right, and I guess if we, okay, never mind, that didn't do anything. Anyway, if you could remember what just happened, like a couple of seconds ago, we start with this mysterious room that we want to unlock, and then we play around with the clock hands. But this clue card clearly is telling us to do the exact opposite, yeah? Because it's pointing you to the, it's pointing you to the clock first. It's almost as if it's telling you to arrange the hands in this order. But then where do you go from there, right? Also, I'm guessing that this is not this. So this little piece of paper was slipped in by who knows who. Kind of creepy, but that did not solve our clue card. Yeah, let's leave the room. We got the item we wanted. Yeah, let's return to our main room. Huh. Oh, and let me put away this candle. Move that somewhere else. Yep, okay, cool. Huh, okay. Maybe this is pointing us to a place in the, in like one of our maps. Because usually that's what these clue cards have been doing. Except I really thought this one was a reference to that clock we have in our shop. Yeah, because if I feel like it looks just like it. Even the hands, the way like the patterns are, one with like a empty spot and one with like another like blip in the middle, and this one with like a little line. It all matches the shape of the hands in our shop. See, with the little emptiness, the little blip, and the line. So yeah, okay, let me try to figure this one out. I lie below books and scrolls on the esoteric and the arcane. Below? Catacombs? Any book-related stuff? Oh, I see something. Wait, but there's nothing underneath it, yeah? That's the only book that I see. Wait, is that true? That is true. Yeah. More text here, but it doesn't really matter because all of the ones that do have like a bunch of text on it, there's nothing below it. So how do you lie even lower, right? Maybe it's referring to like someone's basement. So maybe we should look for some interesting shop here. A library maybe? I see Wordsworth Library. Huh. Is that really it though? Because are you sure that... Because, okay, let me just read this again. I lie below books and scrolls, but then it says, on the esoteric and the arcane. I feel like you'd only get arcane stuff in our own shop. Except I didn't see anything lying below anything. Other than that hint we... What is this? Never mind, I don't know what that is. Yeah, other than that little slip of paper that I thought was related to this clue card, but I guess it's not. But honestly, I think it shouldn't be too bad if we just visited the library. Because visiting an incorrect place on a map isn't very punishing. Yeah, okay, let's just try it out. 26, do we see anything? Yeah, right here, okay. Oh, this is where our friend Simone works. Yeah, she was very good friends with us when we owned Strange Horticulture. Now she's more of an acquaintance, but we've started to get along pretty well because she's been looking into things. Yeah, because it's not helpful. But I'll quickly read what this says. The Wordsworth Library is a quiet haven of books and knowledge. Its shelves well stocked and well kept. A place where time slows with every turn of a page. The librarian Simone sits at the desk, her focus fixed on her work as always. I found some old books that dig into the history of strange antiquities, she says without looking up. It's very old, you know. I'll be sure to visit if I uncover anything useful. Yeah, and she has uncovered a lot of useful stuff. She's given us hints and slips of paper to tell us what to put into the 3 grooves here. Yeah. Okay, I guess I wasn't punished for that, so not too bad. Huh. Maybe I'll find something else in our shop? No. Yeah, I don't see anything else in the shop. Maybe this is a hint for me to just put that aside for a second. Oh, one more thing. What if I went to the back of the book? Maybe there's like some sort of hint there. Just gonna check. Come on. Oh, nope, that's it. Okay, never mind. I was wrong. Yeah, I'm not sure what this is. I lie below books and scrolls on the esoteric and the arcane. Alright, you know what? One more place to check. I want to say there's probably a library in Gleeson Castle. Yeah, there is. Maybe it's like hidden in the floorboards of the library. Oh, I like what I'm seeing here. Look, entering the library, I'm drawn to a dark alcove round to the right, bearing the title Esoterica and Arcana. Probably Latin. I'm sure there's much to learn here, but sadly, a cursory glance is all I have time for today. And then... okay, this is actually very helpful. Look, remember what the card said? It said, I lie below, books and scrolls on the esoteric and the arcane, or something along those lines. And it's telling us where in the map this section is. And because I'm pretty sure this room was on the right side of the screen, or on the map, that means that it was on an upper level. So I'm pretty sure we want to go to the room that lies below this section of the library in Gleeston Castle. So yeah, we're moving along the right track. Piled up on a reading table, I find books on ornithology. I'm not sure what this means. A study of something. Birds, maybe? Alongside bestiaries of the old world. Animal-related stuff? Honestly, not entirely sure. But you can learn a lot about a person from the books that they read. This is probably talking about the current Lord of Gleeston Castle, who is the nice dude who invited us to his place. Alright, not punished for that. Oh, probably, yeah. Okay. Oh man, I just got rid of that and I immediately forgot where we were. I think it was flipped around, because I'm pretty sure I saw the little like spirally tower thing at the bottom right of the screen, or of like that little snippet. So I think the section should be here, and if we line it up, should be this room, right? I'm trying to mentally line it up. Yeah. Wait, actually, I'm being silly. We can just line it up using the staircase, because that's what you use to get from ground floor to first floor, or the upper floor. Okay, so it's like right here, so that would line up with the right flight of stairs up. Oh, okay, so my bad, this room. Yeah. As I open the door, I'm hit by a musty smell of damp. This room hasn't been entered for some time. The corner of the room is piled high with scrolls of parchment and old books, but underneath the debris, I find something of interest. A new item! Yippee. Not yippee, because it looks kind of weird. Oh, there's even a stand for it. Interesting. Okay, let me put it up here so that the little plant leaves don't get in the way. Nice, we solved the clue card. I still don't know what to do with this. Honestly though, I feel like most of the clue cards have been pointing to hints in the maps. Yeah. Oh! Hold on. Let me try something out. First of all, let me quickly check what this is. Okay. Empty and then blip. Okay. I see. I'm going to line up the clock so that it follows that pattern in the clue card. That might take some time. Bear with me for a second. Ooh, that's weird, don't do that. Oh goodness, that was a little weird. Come on, please. Line up. Ah, I lined up, okay. Now I'm gonna flip to the other side and see what the moon symbol looks like. We got half black, half white. Black on the left, white on the right. And I'm gonna follow what I just said about how clue cards usually point us to places that you can find in the map to get to new items. I'm gonna go to explore, and I think that maybe one of the tombstones in the catacombs has that pattern with half black and then half white. Black on the left, white on the right. Okay, I see it. But there's something else above it. Hopefully this is it. The other ones don't match that pattern. Haha! That was right. Okay. Yeah. Whoa. Tarot reader. Solve all of the clue cards. That was a Steam achievement I just got. In case you couldn't see that on the screen. Not sure if it shows up. But yeah, okay, let me read what it says. The air is stifling in the darkness and the claustrophobia of the tunnels almost overwhelms me, but I press on. I remind myself that there are few who venture down here, which means the chances of an interesting find are higher. I remind myself that there are a few who venture down here, meaning that maybe I shouldn't be here because it might be creepy and dangerous and you might get hurt. But sure. I guess you do you, or I will do what I will do. Yeah. It doesn't take too long, or it doesn't take long for my search to bear fruit. You see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. What kind of person in their right mind picks this up and is like, ooh, a new object for my shop? I mean, sure, I guess our shop is already filled with crazy, creepy stuff, but come on, let's be honest. This just doesn't look like it's up to any good. Oh, lovely. Let's hang that up. Okay. Yeah, wow, okay. Solved that clue card. I feel good about that. But yeah, I guess it took me to solve another clue card to remind myself that clue cards probably don't point to places in our shop. For me to solve that other hint, or that other clue card from the past day. But cool. Let's just take our customer, the first customer of this day, day 18. We are nearing the end. Alright, Eli White. This is our mentor, the real owner of this shop who keeps on disappearing for who knows what reason. The museum was ransacked last night. One of the mind-controlled zombies that the doctor told us got out of the hospital went to the museum and went bonkers. Alright. I went looking for my brother, but he's nowhere to be found. The good news is that they didn't find what they were looking for. I moved the casket myself and hid it here in one of Strange Antiquities' vaults. It's safe for now, but we can't leave it here for long. I have more to prepare, but I've left instructions on how to access the vault in the desk drawer. Oh, crap. Is that what this is? And I just casually took it out? Good lord, my good sir. I was too busy solving that clue card and I thought that that piece of paper was it, but I guess it wasn't. Oh my goodness. It's just out here and oh my goodness. So anyone who just visits the shop will be able to see this, and like if a mind-controlled zombie just showed up, they could just grab it off the shelves. Okay. Oh, not a mind-controlled zombie. Thank Lord. All right, hello. You know what? This postman is so resilient. I just gotta clap for him. Like he's doing great, and he's like moving around the city when everybody else is like probably pretty scared to come out for a good reason. And he's like telling us about all of the stuff that's been going on from like a layman's perspective. So, yeah, awesome him. Good work to you. The lake has turned black. As omens go, I'd say that's probably quite a bad one. Yep. But the mail won't deliver itself. Oh, look at him. Okay. Yeah, mail won't deliver itself. Thank you so much. What does this say? I found this note in an old writing desk up at Gleaston Castle. This is probably the owner of, or the lord of Gleaston Castle, the current one. Okay. I expect it will mean more to you. Fear in autumn, rising in winter. Oh, I know. Yeah. Okay. It feels all too prescient as we hurtle toward winter and a terrible, unknowable fate. EB. Okay. What does this say? Fear in autumn, rising in winter? Yes, my good sir, I do know what that means. Except I need to actually first, interpret it? Yeah, okay. Did I go too far? I went too far. Actually, this is actually pretty good. It says something about fear. Yeah, let me move the letter down too. Oh, that's better. Yeah, I can see it. Or I can read it better now. Alright, fear in autumn. We know the symbol of fear. What is this? It's like a upside down triangle, but there's more like stuff sticking out of it. Kind of looks like an upside down app store symbol. If you have an Apple device, kind of like that. Rising in winter. Okay. Anything that has rising here? Nope. Oh, did I go too far? Wait, no, that's fine. Fine. Okay, good. Seasons. Here we go. Autumn is this... It's like a circle cut in half, but not really. Kind of looks like a macadamia nut if you like take off the top shell. That's probably too specific, but yeah. Winter is like a snowflake kind of shape, which is pretty in line with my expectations of a symbol for winter. All right. Rising? Don't have a symbol for rising. We do have rebirth though, which is a spiral in the clockwise direction. Okay, let's go take a look and explore. And it says fear and autumn rise. Oh wait, my bad. Rising means we go to it. Yeah, okay, never mind, my bad. Let's go to Gleason Castle and let's take out the square, Bishop Square. Find that triangle shape right here. And autumn was the macadamia nut. So we do this. And then we don't think too far because I think in the past... Oh, right here. We have another hint. Mars in winter, rising in summer. I initially thought that for the rising part of the hint, that means we have to go to like another upper level, but that turns out to not be true. We just directly go to the place that summer points to. But in this case, we're going to go to winter. There's nothing there. My bad, there is something there. Okay, yeah. Okay, so right there. Alright, I searched the room at the foot of the western tower quite thoroughly before finding a stash of papers. Yeah. To my dismay, there are largely the scrawlings of a madman. But in amongst the nonsense, there is some valuable information. Oh, so no new items, but good. Oh, okay, nice. I like this. Got a bunch of new pages of our book. That's not bad. Might point us to a couple of other items in our shop. But yeah, gonna put away a couple of books that we don't need anymore. This one we're good with. Put that into archive. I'm gonna put the little square up here, open our book. I think we're ready for our next customer. You again. It's time to end this. Okay, now bring the casket to the pit. I like how we had no customers for today. But honestly, that's kind of good. Because imagine if one of the customers showed up and it was a dude with pitch black eyes, or a gal with pitch black eyes. And they saw the casket in a box just on our shelves because I accidentally took it out. And they were just like, oh, give me that. That would be bad. Yeah, okay. I'm coming, sir. Wait. Wait, what? The pit? What pit? Oh, good lord. What pit? I'm looking at this paper because it's a hint to what to do and stuff. But, good sir, what pit? I'm confused. Is it like a place in Undermere? Is there like a... Oh, it's called the pit. Yeah, my bad. Alright, 20, the pit. The sun is low in the sky. Hold on, let me actually try to read this nicely because I think we're nearing the end and stuff is getting intense, so no more weird reading. Let's actually do this. Okay. The sun is low in the sky as we arrive at the pit, casting a warm light across the treetops and the open fields. A solitary raven cries out from the tree line, and I look to the skies, but they are empty. I'm gonna be silly. I'm gonna do a little bit of commentary too. The music is ramping up. I'm just gonna say that. Okay. The pit itself is an ominous sight that the otherwise serene atmosphere can do nothing to diminish. It is a scorched black hole, perhaps 5 meters in diameter, that has an unnatural look to it. This is a site of thalmic convergence. And it's fenced off, except the fence is broken in places. Lovely. What if someone fell in? Like, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to throw objects into the pit, but just imagine, like, someone is, like, drunk and, like, wobbling around, and they see this and they're just like, oh, this is where my home is, and they just, like, fell in. That would be bad. Okay. It is no simple thing to destroy an object of this kind, as I could assume, yeah, from everything that's happened. We need to set up opposing powers at opposing... We need to set up opposing powers at opposing compass points. Strength and weakness, light and darkness. And finally, we need the light of Fortune to bind them. Okay, we have the hint here, so at least I don't need to keep going up and read the transcript of our conversation. But that was not helpful. I think first we can do the Fortune thing. Because we probably have something on that, maybe? Light of Fortune, cool. Okay, despite appearances, these Noctic items have no connection to the League of the Amphibian Heart. They are objects of considerable power that can turn darkness to light, fear to joy. That's not helpful. Yeah? Or, okay, wait, no. Despite appearances, these Noctic items have no connection to the League of the Amphibian Heart. Maybe if we find symbols of the League of the Amphibian Heart, we'll be able to determine the appearance? That sounds like a good idea. Okay, Amphibians. Oh, I know what this is. Yeah, this is the thing, like the two-finger thing that I was talking about earlier. This item. Oh, so I think we want a two-headed snake, and I think I see one. Wait. Yeah, that's a one-headed snake. So this is Fortune's... Or not Fortune. What was that? Light of... Oh, yeah, it was Fortune. Yeah, Light of Fortune. Okay, Fortune's light. Okay, let me see. It's a Noctic item. There is a stone in this pendant. Let me just check. Okay, the music is a little distracting because it's loud and I don't know. Anyway, I think I'm gonna look for that stone in this book. Hopefully it's a Noctic stone because it's a Noctic item. No, don't close the book. Not yet, at least. Okay, so it was a black stone with white stripes through it. Yes, Noctic, awesome. Okay, finally, my brain is turning. Okay, I think this is the item, but didn't Eli say to put this last? He said this binds the other items. So I'm gonna put this right here. I'm gonna move this over, and we know that this is the item we want. Let's keep that in mind. I think I'm gonna try to fill in the others first. This one goes in the middle because it's what binds everything together. Yes? Yeah. And then we want strength and weakness, light and darkness. And this is why I first did the Fortune's light, because it sounded like it was like the most concrete name of an item. And yeah, the thing that matches it would be Light of Fortune. But strength and weakness, light and darkness, that sucks. Because honestly, wouldn't a lot of stuff match with this? I think I know what strength and weakness are though, which is half of the puzzle. Remember the item we did earlier, Fortnance? And this is, it restores strength. And then I mentioned how a while ago someone asked for the opposite of it, and it was called Witherance. And this one is the inverse of Fortnance, so it like weakens you. And I think when we looked at the item a while ago to determine it, it said, if you use inner perception on the item, it says, I notice myself becoming drained of energy as I handle this object. So, weaken, yeah? So I think this is it. This one and, where did our other item go? Yeah, Fortnance. Okay, so this is strength and weakness. Now we just need light and darkness, except, okay, hold on. Align the opposing powers at opposing compass points. So anywhere? Because we have north and south, those are opposing compass points, but we also have east and west, right? I think it just means anywhere, so let's just do it. Okay. And then we need light and darkness. Oof. Oh man, okay. Would you say a candle is light? I feel like that kind of makes sense, but what would darkness be? Do we have anything that's like dark? Okay, wait, hold on. This is actually a great opportunity for me to use the index. Hopefully we get something here. Light? Oh, wait. I saw dark. Well, we got dark and then we also got darkness. Okay. Lots of good stuff. Let's see. Shadow hold. Nah. Nah, this is not it. I don't think it is, at least. Oh, I also like this sun bond. Is this the one that like brings lightness? Yeah. Okay, look. A sun bond is small and lightweight, designed to be carried discreetly, and made of a non-precious metal of some kind, housing a gemstone of light. They carry the warmth and the light of the sun, a brightness that can peer the darkest gloom. I think this is light, because remember how the candle is said it's or like that little hint, I think it was the one under these books. It said how it was a lightless candle or a flameless candle. So honestly, it couldn't be light, right? Because it's not actually burning. Okay, but it's not that bad to find this item too. Or, yeah, because we've identified it. Let me just try to actually find it. Sunbond, found it. Cool, let's put it here. Now we just gotta find the match for it. Darkness. All right, let's go back to dark. That was it for these two. Okay, let's take a look at the references of darkness. Brig charm. No, protection in times of darkness. That's not right. We're looking for darkness. Light of fortune we just found. Pit. Nah, aligned or 3 different elements. Not good. Okay, Tenebran cloak. Upon activation, a Tenebran cloak can create a sphere of enshrouding darkness. Okay, I think this feels good. I like this item. Okay. Let me just make sure that Veiled Fen isn't it. It's brightly colored in darkness, but it clouds over after a short period in total darkness. And it's used to command attention from individuals, so not what we're looking for. Okay, I think it's Tenebran cloak. Although it itself does not represent darkness, you can use it to make darkness. That sounds good. And good thing is that we have identified it in the past, so we don't need to actually figure it out. Though honestly, would figuring it out be that bad? We don't have a lot of items in our shop anymore that are not identified. Okay. Anyway, Tenebran cloak. Oof. I have no idea what it looks like. Yeah, the music is tough. All right. Not good. I'm not seeing it. No, it's got to be in our shop though. Yeah. Ooh. Did we accidentally give it out and just never got it back? That doesn't seem right. Wait, no way. Hold on. Oh my goodness, it's right here. Okay, found it. Good. Just opposing, so I guess anywhere is fine. And then we link it all together with the Light of Corchen, and we will go ahead and please tell me it worked. Okay, wait, I heard good sounds. Okay, that was like a positive, affirmative sound effect. All right, let's read. Eli inspects my work. His face shows little emotion, but he seems satisfied. By now the sun has finished setting, and only a hint of red afterglow remains in the darkening sky. The raven croaks his mournful cry once again, but this time there is a reply, and then another. I look up and see several dark shapes circling above. Great, flock of ravens. That's not a good sign, because if you might recall, though you might not, because this happened way earlier in the game, at the very beginning, when we were just settling into the shop / game itself. People were telling us, oh, there's this flock of ravens, and it's a bad, ominous sign. And we're like, yep. And then it really did turn out to be perhaps a way to link the casket to its mindless, mind-controlled zombie helpers. and like convert someone into a zombie. So yeah, bad stuff. Ravens, no good. Quickly now, they're here. I spin around to follow Eli's gaze, and my pulse quickens as I look out across the field. A large group of shadowy figures is walking steadily towards us. We can't see their faces at this distance in the low light, but I'd be willing to bet that every one of them has pools of midnight for eyes. In the sky above, the ravens continue to grow in number, and their caws and cries get louder and louder. Oh, lovely. The zombies are here. Yippee! Fight, fight, fight. No, I'm kidding. Okay, actually don't fight. Yeah, pretty sure we wouldn't win it over to them. They seem very stressed and very determined to open that casket. I look down at the black object in my hands. Such a small thing, and yet its seductive power is impossible to ignore. It wants to be opened. Suddenly, it feels inevitable. The casket, now! But I'm not sure I want to give it to him. No, give it to him. What? What's a wish accord? Wait, to satisfy my curiosity, also I think we're good with this, so let's put that in archive. To satisfy my curiosity, let's just quickly take a look. What is this? Freezing effect of the body? No, what? No. Okay, yeah, I got you. Okay. The wave of intoxicating power washes over me, but I hold strong against it. Before I read the next part, wouldn't it be cool if the game like had some sort of like effect where like it makes you hard to like drag the casket over to like the enter and submit sort of portion? That would be kind of interesting, but I guess that didn't happen. It was pretty easy to drag it over. Alright, I hand over the casket and together we begin activating the items arranged around the pit. Working as fast as we can, it still takes longer than we'd like. And when I look up again, the thaumaturge has fear in his eyes. We're too late. The mob is upon us. One of them grabs Eli and tries to wrestle the casket from his hands. I rush across to help him, but it's no use. They are all around us. The man tears the casket free and it clatters to the floor, skittering towards the edge of the pit before coming to rest on the precipice. A gray-haired woman stoops to pick it up, and I'm surprised to find that I recognize her. It's Verona Green, the occult scholar. The mob cheers, but Verona turns towards me, and I am no longer afraid. Her eyes are ringed with darkness, but they are not black. Back from the dead. Oh my goodness, slay. Okay, she is. Thank you so much. All right. She winks at me and throws the casket into the pit. At the same moment, Eli activates the light of Corchin. Time stands still and there is a rush and a roar as a swirling vortex of blue-green light races up out of the pit. Whoa! The casket is sent soaring up into the night sky where it seems to hang. Okay, the sound effects went crazy there too, but the casket is sent soaring up into the night sky where it seems to hang for a moment, turning slowly in the air until with the shrieking, splintering crash that we just all heard right now, right before at least, it shatters into 1,000 pieces, and then there is nothing but smoke and the smell of ozone, and all is quiet. Yahoo! We saved the day, and we saved our city town. And we got a bunch of achievements that went by too fast, so I couldn't read them. But let's see what this has to say. Also, look, Verona came back. So that means that when she, with her like pitch black or almost pitch black eyes, when she visited our shop a while ago, it seems like I gave her the right item. The one to sort of help her fight the inner struggles of her mind. So that was a good thing. Yeah, seems like I got that right. One thing that was right at least. Pretty sure I messed up a couple of other things throughout the game, but I guess the end result is good. Yeah. Okay. It has been a few weeks since the casket was destroyed, but I am still riding high on the elation and relief from that night. Me too. Everything seemed to come together right when it needed to, and somehow we avoided a terrible catastrophe. Those who were under the casket spell were released almost immediately. They remember nothing from their ordeal, but there seems to be no lingering ill effects, and Dr. Robertson says they have all made a full recovery. Oh, great. Okay. Yeah, I guess once the big bad is out of the picture, everyone seems to return to normal. At least the zombies did. It is rare for Eli to express much emotion, but even he congratulated me on my strength and resolve in the face of such darkness. He too felt the allure of the casket and was worried that it would overwhelm me. He told me with a hint of pride that I would make a fine thaumaturge. Yippee, is the shop hours now? Not that I really want it, but that would be cool, wouldn't it? Oh, okay. Ending 1, a catastrophe avoided. The casket has been destroyed and Undermere is safe again. Oh yeah. Oops. Oh, okay, wait, that's actually kind of rough and kind of bad. Remember this dude? He's the one who brought the casket to the place to Undermere in the first place. So, boo him. But, he's still missing. Yeah, he did go through the tall door. If I gave him the little translator thing, I don't think this would have happened, but, oh well, yeah. You know what? He's a pretty resilient dude. Carved out part of his eye and mind to resist the temptations of the casket. So, I guess we can assume that he is not presumed dead. He's probably living fine behind the door, right? Right? Yeah, alright. Anybody else? Oh, yeah, the sister of the lady is not doing good. This is my doing, my bad. But she was going to harm our cat. I had to do something, right? Yes, Jupiter rescued, fully recovered from his catnapping ordeal. Yeah, she catnapped him. Of course I had to do something. Oh. Ooh. I think this is the guy who I gave the mother to. Yeah, I think maybe the witch finger would have helped. Sorry. Yeah, sorry I couldn't save you. Oh, also look. His eyes, there's like that same sliver of white. So that means that Verona really was mind controlled at that time when she visited our shop. Wow. I'm glad we saved her though. Yeah, or else I don't think this would have happened. But okay, I feel like most people are pretty good. She's dead, but honestly, what can I say? Murdered by own bloodthirsty followers when they saw her weakness. Like, I'm pretty sure her cult wasn't good in the first place. I mean, it's always bad that someone has to die, but like, if it was for the good of the city and town, I'm just trying to justify stuff that shouldn't be justified. My bad. Let me just continue. Yeah, let's see what there is left of this game. It's past 10, but I want to finish this. Oh, I think that was it. Do we not identify the rest of the items? No, we do. Okay, day 19 epilogue. You know what? I know it's past 10, but I think I just want to wrap this up. Yeah, let's just finish this. And then tomorrow we'll start something new. Okay. Hello. My father is suffering from Morgan's insanity. Shouldn't be too bad because I'm pretty sure we don't have a lot of items left. Let me quickly do some real quick organization. Move all of these out of the way. Okay, I know the customer is saying stuff, but yeah, let me just quickly do some organization. Okay, alright, let's see what chat has to say. My father is suffering from Morgan's insanity. His doctors have given up on him, but Dr. Robertson told me there might be a way to save him. Okay. She said that it might be possible to stop the infection spreading by cutting the poisonous thoughts from his mind, but she said that it was beyond her skill. Oh, don't we use the diverging hook? Wait, Morgan's insanity. Okay, Morgan's insanity. Okay, never mind. Divergent hook seems to be for the casket, and it did have bad effects on the doctor's sister. So let's look for Morgan's insanity here in the book. Okay. Oh no. That's it? Oh, that's bad. Maybe it is diverging hook then. Yeah. I don't know. I don't like the sound of diverging hook, but I think that's what we gotta do. Hold on. Let me try to find it. Diverging hook. 3 stones? Diverging hook. Wait, shouldn't it be one of the unknown items? Because I'm pretty sure usually this kind of epilogue, we had something similar in Strange Horticulture. And it was like a means for us to identify the rest of the objects in our shop. So honestly, I shouldn't be using old stuff, right? Yeah. Also, I don't know where diverging hook is. Wow. Got too many items in the shop. It's getting hard to identify stuff. Or to find stuff that we have already identified. Alright. Let's just see. Not this. No. Nah. No. Nope. This one. No. No. Nope. No. Nope. No. We found this one. No. Wait, no way it's actually the diverging hook. Alright, seems I really do have to find it. I don't know where it is though. Maybe if I slow down a little bit, I might be able to find it. Yeah, if I gave this to the potter dude, I don't think I don't think he would be stuck behind that door. Yeah, oops, my bad. Okay. Diverging hook, where are you? Oh, right here. Okay. Oh, that was it. Okay. Guess my gut instinct was right. But why are we giving items that we have identified to these people? Not sure. Alright. There's an old hermit living out past Wastwater who barely comes into town. He brings me lists now and then for odd things. This time, he wants something that will pull water from thin air. Oh, I think I know what that is. No idea if he's mad or onto something, but I said I'd ask around. Ma'am, you've come to the right place, and I think I know what you're talking about because I saw it in a picture just now. Yeah, look. I saw the little, like, I don't know, what is this called? A water skin bag? Is that what it's called? Anyway, it looks like something you would store water in. So let me read what this says. According to Whitlock, these are lighter than an evocant by half. Not exactly the most useful insight. They are carried by desert nomads who use them to conjure precious water from the cool night air. Yeah, this is it. Okay. Like this? Hold on. It says it's lighter than an evocant. That's actually not a bad hint. I see 2 sort of like, water container-y things. Like everything else just doesn't seem right. And I know what this is. This is the Mather. So either this or this. I'm leaning toward this, but let's just make sure. Let's find an evocant and measure it. Evocant sounds like something we have identified already. Yes, okay. Oh, it's precisely 1 pound. Oh, actually, then we don't need to find it. Because I said it's half, yeah? Lighter than an evocant by half. So we're looking for something that's half a pound, and I'm pretty sure we do have a half-pound weight here. So let's move this over here. Let's move this here. Let's move the flask there, and it's lighter. What? That's also lighter. Oh no. That's not good. Ooh, hold on. Lighter than an evocant by half. Does that mean that it has to be exactly half? Or is lighter by a little bit okay? Wait, it never said it had... Oh, let me move that back. It never said it had to be a flask, right? Because this one I'm pretty sure is a stone of water, yeah? Oh, that's exactly it. Wait. Okay, I think this is it. And just to be sure, I'm going to quickly go to the gemstone book and find that blue one. Yeah, pale blue or turquoise, a stone of water. Okay. And this one is conjuring water, so I think this is it. Awesome. Cool. Oh, also look, manus, isn't that another, like a Latin word or something like that for hand? And it's a hand, right? Okay. The item features an aquamarine gemstone, a stone of water. Using my scales, I can check that it weighs half a pound, half the weight of an evocant. Yes. Cool. Okay, yeah, so I do think we are indeed starting to fill in the gaps and identify the rest of the items in our shop. Next, put this here. My lungs are shot. My doctors have told me to settle my affairs, but I'm not ready to give up, not yet. I heard a local story about the Witch of Undermere and her healing abilities. Do you want a witch finger? They say it's dangerous and painful, but sometimes it works. What? You want a witch finger? Is that what you're talking about? Anyway, I think his lungs are shot. Is that this one? Breath of Lyra? No, close the book. Get rid of it. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Breath. Ask us. Nah, breathe underwater. Wait, he kept on mentioning the witch. Maybe he wants the witch finger. Let me just try that, cause he mentioned the witch. So yeah, that's what he wants. Okay, nice. Yes, witch's finger. Oh, the witch is actually a yew tree. I see. Okay. My farm is diseased. My crops won't hold, and even the animals are uneasy. My old man says the earth's angry. He says I should call upon Corchin for wisdom and blessings. Corchin's light? Can you help? The land's all I've got. No, but Corchin's light we've identified. Huh, anything else of Corchin? No, that's... Or Corchena. These are used to call on the guile and wisdom of the goddess Corchin. She is a goddess of the earth, creation, and rebirth. It is maintained by some that these are not objects of power, but they exude an imposing aura that is hard to explain. Yeah. Okay, maybe that's what you want. But hold on, didn't this one say it's a nature thingy? Vessel of the earth. No. Okay, never mind. Corchena it is. Oh, okay. Honestly... Not sure. Exude an imposing aura? Wait, didn't this one say it? Sense of being watched? Is that it? What about this new item we got? Nothing to remark. Huh. I want to say it's this one. I'm not sure what Corchin looks like, though. Any other hints on Corchin herself? Ossic ring. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what she looks like. Okay. Nah, it should be this one, yeah? Because the snake? I find it unsettling. Oh, okay. I think this is it. Because, snake, Corchin, and then also, an aura. Nice. Okay. Using the index, I can remind myself that Cortune is a serpent goddess, represented in the design on this jar. Closer inspection reveals that they have an imposing aura. The item has several connections to the earth. Oh, jade eyes. Yeah, jade is a stone of the earth. The clay material and the Druidic field they produce. Okay. Alright. I collect rare artifacts, especially those with, shall we say, questionable uses. A weaving edge has always fascinated me. I don't plan on using it, heavens no. Blood magic, old traditions, I simply must have it. Okay, please don't use it, but thanks for telling me what you want. A weaving edge. Okay. A weaving edge is used to enter the Red Knight, a bloodthirsty state of mind. Tradition dictates that the handle should be made from the wood of a great oak. Oh, that's not that bad, right? We're just looking for something that has great oak. Oak, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just make sure this one isn't oak. Oak, if I'm not mistaken. What? Oof. Enter. Oh, bloodthirsty state of night. This one looks bloodthirsty, not the other one, yeah? Okay, let me just try giving this to her. Honestly, we haven't failed anything yet today, so got a couple more tries and that was it, yeah. Handle's made of oak, thanks, but the other one also... Well, I guess you wouldn't call it a handle, right? Most of it is made out of oak. Yeah, okay then. Move some stuff over. Quick little bit of reorganization. Okay, next. I've read the tale of Claris from cover to cover. I was surprised to learn of some of the powers he could wield. Did you know he could walk through walls? I know what you're talking about. Okay. I read that he used a water shadow, but that we have lost the knowledge of how they work over the years. I don't expect I will get very far with it, but I'd like to study one all the same. Okay. Who knows, perhaps I'll succeed where others have failed. Yeah, have some confidence. Water's shadow. Yeah, I did see this a little while ago. Because I had a picture of a dude walking through the walls. Yeah. Producing only a faint thalamic field. Oh, okay. Okay, that's actually not a bad hint. Close the book. Get our field looker. Let me just try this one first. Nope, that is a field, alright. Try this one. That's a field. That's a field. That's a field. That one probably has a field. This one maybe? That's a field, alright. Okay. That is a field. Uh-oh. That's a field too. That's a field. Really, this one? That's a field. Oh, ooh, that is not good. I think we've identified all of these too. Okie dokie. But I know what this one is. This is the mother, so we definitely don't want this one. Rough. Okay, hold on. Let me do quick organization. Move stuff over here. Really? This one? Yeah, no, that has a field. Okay. What? Okay. This one is a stone and it looks like turquoise, so water maybe? It said it has a faint... Oh, wait, look. It's not that... It's not that defined, the field? Maybe? Let's just try it. Nah. Okay. Yeah. Let's think more carefully. Take a look at the others. That's kind of faint. Maybe it's this one. Okay. This item produces a faint thalamic field. Okay, I get it. So not blurry, like actually faint. I guess that's what the text said too. Put that here. Alright. I've been studying old texts, references to things hidden beneath the surface of our world. They mention the use of a spirit eye to see beyond the black veil. Got you. I'll come back and read the rest of his text. Let's go look for a spirit eye. I heard the sound of him asking for something. Spirit eye. Okay. It's something I'd like to experience for myself. Okay. There are some who stay away from spirit eyes, believing them to be a window into a world that should not be seen, and others who deride their fear as nothing more than superstition. It is not clear exactly what they do show, another layer beneath the visible world perhaps, a layer that requires something more than the traditional senses to experience. They draw their power upon the opposing symbols inscribed upon them. Oh! This one! No. I'm making stuff up. I thought it was the one with the weather symbols, but probably not, right? Actually, I think this one might be better. This one right here. Let me make sure. Okay, we got a circle with a upside down circle with lines on the top and a upside down triangle with lines on the bottom. Okay. I think these are opposing. I'm pretty sure they, yeah, okay. Cold and then other one's hot. Yeah, heat, okay. Yeah, that feels more opposing than just like weather conditions. Okay, this one. Yeah, nice. The item has opposing symbols, heat and cold. The malachite gemstone hints at their ability to see a world beyond ours. Is that the stone that represents like a fourth sight? Or something? Probably. My grandmother followed the old ways. She kept a Dradic altar in the cellar. Oh, I think I know what she wanted. She believed in asking for nature's blessing before a harvest. I found a note about a ritual meant to bring abundance, but it needs an argyle. Gotcha. I'll find one for you. This seems like the place to find one. Oh yeah, I've got a book that mentions it. Yeah, look. Vessel of the earth used in various Dradic rituals. Like this? That's a vessel. Nice, okay. It has symbols of earth around the rim. Okay, yeah, I was not looking too deep into this, but it produces a Dradic field. I still don't know what this is. But it did look like a vessel, and it's made out of clay, probably, so another tie to earth. I work the riverbeds, searching for stones, amethyst, jade, maybe vivianite if I'm lucky. It's hard to spot them in the muck. But I heard about these remnants that let you feel the glimmer through the dirt. Worth a shot. Yeah, worth a shot, right? Remnants? Huh. Don't think it's anything here. Anything remnant-like? Nah, okay. Let me look at the shin first. Common items are made with materials connection to the ocean. No, it keeps sailors safe. I don't think that's it. Maybe Lunima? Lunima. Yeah, okay. Used to keep people away from places that are not welcome. Okay, not it. Wait, what could it be then? Tormund's Bane. No, rolled across a ton to cure paralysis. Wait, I think I saw something. I think I saw something on the last page. Yes, Storm Ward. Protection against the elements. Huh? Wait, no. None of these match what he's asking for. Corvin's Might. No, yeah, it's an assassin's tool. Let me just make sure there are no other. I know what this is. This is the thing that makes you paranoid. Yeah. Yeah, fear and paranoia. Okay. Huh. Really? Abrasive Mother? No, purge unwanted memories. Hold on, let me check. Keep people away. Yeah. Okay. Maybe it's the ship thing then. This one? Common items are made using materials with a connection to the ocean. They began as superstition. Simple objects made by sailors and fishermen to keep their boats safe. But he wants to feel. None of these match. Wait, is he asking for... Oh my goodness. Maybe he's asking for an item that we already know about. Okay. It's the thing that helps you see. Unfortunately, I don't know what it's called. Maybe just... I'm looking through the index for something that might be helpful. Gemstone. Nah. Feeling. Nah. Okay, hold on. Maybe it was this? The Ares Remnant. Yeah. Okay, this is it, I think. Okay, and I know what this one is. I think it's this one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, nice. Gemstones arrayed in the Aries constellation. This is the item we gave to the old lady who wanted to see again to paint. Yeah, because she's blind. So we gave this item to her so that she can paint stuff. Okay, we've hit a bit of a snag and I've had to shut down the quarry. Our dynamite supplier has had a little accident. I'll spare you the details. I wonder, is there anything among your fine collection that could get us up and running again in the short term? I'm losing money by the minute. Okay, I know he's asking for something, but it is 10:31, and I think I didn't expect that identifying the rest of the items in our shop could be that bad, because honestly, it's just this little corner right here that hasn't been identified yet. But I'm seeing people come back and ask for stuff that we have identified, not what I was expecting. So I think I'm going to end today's stream here, because we're way past our normal time. And tomorrow, I will start a new game, which I'll tell you more about tomorrow. But I think first I will finish the rest of this epilogue tomorrow. Yeah, really not what I was expecting to have to do, but I guess that's what we have to do. So yeah, I'm going to end it here for today. Kind of sad that we didn't finish the game, but I guess we did get to our ending, so not bad. Yeah. I would say we did good work today. We saved our town. That was so much already. So good work, guys. And I guess I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.